Remember, this is still going on the 7 engine, where you'll probably get between 3 and 500 kills per stage, not the 8 engine, where you'll get 3,000.
Oh, I know. It's just, I swear there was more about it there. Yep. Okay, and now I get the fun level, I guess you guys could qualify it as. Alright, but no, Alabasta I still feel like it's also outside, on a macro scale, pure macro scale, it's the best alongside fucking, Skypea.
Yeah, earlier on.
In terms of pacing, I think it's probably lagging behind, Brate. What is this? Flashback? Hello? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, this is flashback because we're showing the X's, okay.
Yeah. Need to get the... They didn't even need to do this in this game because we don't have a fight with Mr. 1 and Bon Clay until 3.
Yeah. Also, the Alabasta stage in 3 is still pretty good, though, because of all the bosses you have to go through.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. So, God, there's a... Also,
Alright! 3 is going to be a bit of a nightmare because they want you to play the stages multiple times with multiple different characters in order to get all the cutscenes.
you make it sound like we actually are going to redo all the Pyro Warriors games.
Well, not 4, but 2 and 3 at least.
Maybe.
Down the line, not right away.
Yeah.
We at least need to do 2 for a fact.
So it can't really be overstated how much of an actual huge tipping point Alabasta is actually for the overall grand scheme of One Piece, because not only is it the first introduction to our first warlord, but also sets in the plot and emotion of the poneglyphs and the super weapons.
Yes,
Which,
the ancient weapons.
Yep, I don't believe one of the rogue that wasn't a rogue glyph down there. That was just the poneglyph for was it Pluton? It was Pluton. Yeah. The other two being, I forget which one Frankie had.
Pluton.
Wait, you just said the one underneath Alabasta was Pluton.
It's not actually there, it just had details about it.
Oh, okay. And then another one, Neptune, was basically the mermaid.
Poseidon.
Yeah.
King Neptune is her father.
And we still have the third one we actually have not come across yet, huh?
The third one is...
we have it named, I remember that.
Uranus.
Yeah.
And people assume that because we have the sea weapon, 2 of them technically, that Uranus is going to be a sky weapon.
That's definitely feasible. I feel like, oh god.
People think that that a recent event in the manga is actually linked to Uranus, something called the Mother Flame.
Interesting, that sounds fun.
And apparently, Vegapunk might be able to reproduce the Mother Flame, the original weapon. Something capable of destroying an entire island in an instant.
Kind of like that thing that weird ruler did?
Yes. And also being able to reshape the land around it. You might have noticed the other day, when the new chapter dropped, that I was asking people if how they didn't know metric units.
I did see that, yeah.
There was something about how when an island was destroyed and the Earth shifted around to accommodate it, a bunch of countries were suffering from enormous earthquakes, and the sea level rose. The sea level rose by literally a meter, 3 feet in a day.
Which event was that? Oh, right, the thing in the manga, right?
Yeah.
Was that tied to the country being blown up by the ruler character?
Yes.
Wait, actually, you would think that...
The fallout of EM using the Mother Flame to destroy a country that may or may not have been housing... This level layout is used exactly during Impel Down, running between the 2 areas.
Oh my god.
Yeah, using the Mother Flame to destroy the Kingdom of Elusia that they think might be housing the Revolutionary Army.
I feel like I remember how to do this when watching you play through this. Let's see, I remember there's a lot of platforming to be had here. Was it we keep going up from here?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, game, for not really giving me any clues about that beforehand.
Sometimes One Piece characters look similar enough to pass as the same. No?
Not really. This isn't Dragon Ball, dude.
Alex, you're gonna have to be specific again. I realize that's asking a lot of you. But yeah, no, water level rose by 3 feet in a day. As a reminder, the climate change that we're deathly afraid of right now is the sea table rising by a couple of inches.
Yeah.
What we're worried about for Florida.
So, weird thing though, because looking at the panel, you would think that the sea level actually have gone down since there's a giant hole in the ocean now.
I know, you'd think that.
in order for everything to sink down into, but no, I guess it rose somehow? Weird.
Charlotte and Nami were my point of... Charlotte is 85 different people.
I can imagine he's talking about the one that was betrothed to Sanji.
Charlotte is a last name. Do you mean pudding? Charlotte Pudding.
If it was a Triclops one, that's probably who you're talking about, Alex. And I won't necessarily disagree because it's not so much the faces for me, it's more so the bodies in general. But
yes, every woman in the post time skip has the exact same body,
and sometimes the same head too, because of the long hair that has like definition to it. No, I'll give Alex this one. This is a fair assessment, I feel. All right, let's see. Oh, we got to jump onto there.
Oh, right. There's, have I shown you this?
Oop, shit. Oh, is it the origin of how Oda literally draws a woman? Yeah, I am aware of this.
As an X, a literal hourglass waist in the shape of an X. He draws two boobs and he draws a head, and that's how he designs women. He starts from the tits and the hourglass first, and then designs a character around them.
Man knows what he's about, and I do kind of respect that. But maybe you should have a better reference point for drawing literally any woman. However, that being said, I will say that when we were watching film art last night, I was noticing that there actually were a little more. The anime was more modest on Nami's tits than they usually are. I'm like, huh, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And that might sound like, Bob, why is that the first thing you notice? Trust me, with this show, the tits are usually the first thing you're gonna be looking at, whether you want to or not.
Also, Uta actually looked like a human.
Yeah.
And not like a mannequin.
Some shots she was a little skinny. She is more going back into One Piece designs, if you catch my drift. But on the whole, yeah, no, she actually was pretty great. I'm still sad about the ending. Now,
Robert, Alex, if you want to look at something and feel your spine shattering even as a man, look at what Robin looks like in the anime version of Dressrosa specifically.
Yep. Jesus, the blue dress, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, despite how fucking hot the blue dress is, it unfortunately the proportions are so skewed there that it really just makes you feel much more uncomfortable. Even as a guy, it's like, imagine your spine doing that. Oh my god. And I say that as, maybe not prime Robin fan anymore, but still one hell of a Robin fan. Anyway, I think Giant Fist is a good move to use here. Please hit the leader. No, I'm not hitting the leader. I will. Again, anyone below you are gonna get fucking annihilated. Yeah. The rest...
Wait. No. Better.
It looks great from the front, but yeah, then you get down to everything below the bus. It's like, oh, Jesus. She really has no organs, yeah. Some of the first shots you get of Nami after you get back from the time skip too also look particularly rough when she's still in, like, oh god, no, actually, no, that's even better example. Dressrosa Nami. I think that's even worse.
Wait. Immediately after.
Oh no, that's horrible. Yeah, please drop that in chat. If you can. All right, so from here, I think we got to go back and go up and around, I want to say. You know, it sucks because I do like myself some levels that have a bit of adventure and exploration peppered into it. I mean, god, I love me some fucking Elden Ring right now and some Mario 64, but god, this is just rough. Jesus. Do I have to punch this rubble? No. Do I have to go back? I thought there was like a ledge you can grab somewhere in this level here, or this room here. And actually, can you throw me a hand? What the fuck do I do right now?
Which way are you going? Through the door?
It looks like it's supposed to be going through the door, but there's debris on the ground.
Okay.
I can't punch it.
Back. Look around the walls.
I've been doing that. I don't see much.
Another wall. Okay, go back out the room.
Yeah, I'm taking a look around. Hang on. Is there anything I missed? Oh. Yeah, sure, game. That works. That's totally fine. Also, right, I completely forgot about this. The weird cat and banana motifs are going on in this Dress Rosa level. No, I'm doing it. And this Alabasta level is kind of weird. Like, it's not that I mind having a motif, but it's like this wasn't here at all in the anime. It's like, what? Where did this come from?
Alex, peep that image I just linked. There you go. Maybe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also very funny seeing all these goons down here, even though this is supposed to be like a sealed off tomb.
Yep.
All right, let's see, line everyone up. So one cool thing about Pirate Warriors 1 is that it actually does place an emphasis on like different enemy types and how you combat them. Like the shield enemies, you can't just spam melee attacks against. You have to like do the shield crashing bits or get around them physically. It's kind of cool where it does involve a little bit of thought process behind your actions, but some of them are just so blatantly busted that it kind of ruins a lot of the experience. I don't remember which one exactly. I think it was somewhere between like the armored enemies and the exploding one, the ones that just chuck bombs at you.
Yeah.
Like some of the not archetypes. Well, I got that too. Like some of the skirmishes.
This is also annoying.
Yeah, I find this to be not that bad actually. Later on, it's gonna get bad. Also have to press square after literally every time you press one of these.
Yep.
It was the 7th generation of consoles, all right. I jest. It's not like one of my favorite games from this console generation. Metroid Prime 3 didn't do the exact same thing. And that does equally annoy me as well.
You know, it's really funny how the more you look back at it, the best console of that generation was literally the Wii.
I think there's merit in that. I can see it.
It's the only console that had games consistently running at 60 FPS across the board.
For better.
Nothing was shit. Nothing looked bad, really. The games that were real, and this is a stressor, the games that were real were easily the best games of their era. Maybe some of the best games that those companies ever put out.
All right, now you're just talking in terms of first-party games, yeah?
There are some great third-party games on the Wii, too.
I won't necessarily disagree with that. I did play a handful of third-party games like Star Wars The Force Unleashed that made their way onto it. Which, for what it's worth, they sometimes were pretty good, too. But it was also back in the time when game companies were also trying to like really get their money's worth out of putting things on the Wii. Fuck. All right, now here, this room is rough. Not as bad as Drum Kingdom or anything, but this is going to be a little bit rough in terms of navigation because, all right, pay attention to the map, guys. You have to literally meticulously work your way around the level.
Oh, this is the worst room in the entire game.
I disagree. I think the one from Drum Kingdom was worse, but this is pretty bad. Mostly in terms of having like no perspective of where you're supposed to go for it. Red Steel? I heard good things about Red Steel, I think.
You heard good things about Red Steel, too. Red Steel 1 was a game where, oh my god, they actually have... Hit one of those things? I need to see if the line changes. Does it change? Motherfucker! You can cheat this. You can cheat this by using the zoom-in map.
Yo, you want something funny? I was hearing something weird just now. I realized that they're a PS3 fan. Why is the PS3 fan acting up from this level of all things?
I think it's the game in general.
I mean, maybe. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, yes. Now I hit this thing. What thing, Luffy?
I am gonna jump out the window.
Why?
Finding out that there's a way you can cheat this fucking room.
What would that be?
The map showing you the exact angle everything's going in, and especially since you can actually follow those.
Oh, I figured that was a given.
Degrees angle. I never knew that.
I noticed it vaguely when I was watching you record prior.
Did you?
Yeah, I vaguely saw it, but it was so hard to see because, you know, this.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, pull it up. Now that being said, okay, so the arrow denotes which way it generally wants you to go. So if I jump here, that brings me, that's going the wrong way. Wait, hang on. No, that actually doesn't make sense though, because that one's facing to the left, but on the minimap it has to be, oh wait, no. Okay, so I'm actually facing right now. It's not actually compass based. So if I were to go,
yeah,
straight from here, that would take me most of the way, yeah?
It's gonna send you, oh.
This way, bring me to the platform. Now I gotta move something, yeah?
You gotta throw rocks at that one until it's facing your current right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you throw a rock at the pad.
Forgot that.
Right, the fucking panther noise.
Okay, and then from... Okay, thank you, game. I mean, look, it's not that I don't appreciate a puzzle level from time to time, but this...
It's meant to tell you that you're done doing the only thing you can do on this platform specifically.
No, I know that, but like, what puzzle levels, like, you need to have like an overall grand scope of like what you're doing to have a good perspective on what's going on. Like, some of the... I really got into Tears of the Kingdom, holy shit.
Yeah, you do.
Fucking the weird the divine beast and Breath of the Wild. Like, I did have to look up how to finish the elephant one, but everything else like kind of fell into place for me. I never had to look up how to do the salamander once, and like I feel like that's because you always have a good grasp on where you're supposed to go.
It's just about getting the light situation figured out.
Oh wait, no, hang on, this way. I think we're supposed to take the main one back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no. Yes? Okay, I'm gonna go this way.
When the games have more music, just have more epic music than the show. Oh, it'll do that. Koei Tecmo will do that.
Wait, nope, wrong one.
You're just gonna fall if you hit from that angle.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to figure this out. Bounce there. Gotta rotate that one, and then bounce onto that one, and we're done. Okay, I think this makes sense now.
The best dungeon in that first game, though, is the Sky Temple.
Oh yeah, no, that one
Bird.
I don't think I had to look up that one up either. That was a really good one.
It's the most intuitive one.
All right, so from here, this one is gonna get rotated.
If I'm ranking from best to worst, it goes Sky Temple, Desert Temple, Lava Temple,
This goes
and then
here.
Water Temple.
Okay, so there's that. I think from here we're gonna have to jump back in order to rotate this. This won't be so bad, except it's just so fucking meticulous.
Yeah.
Just a lot of pressing buttons. Trust me, I know. This is... Watching you play through it back through this on playback was also incredibly rough to go through. Not because you're bad at the game, but because this genuinely takes a while to go through stuff.
This is so incredibly poorly designed.
There we go, I think. Yeah.
You're almost there. You don't have it fully done.
I'm not sure about that.
No, it'll make a
It'll
make a Zelda noise when you actually have it fully lined up to get out all the way out the door.
Let me check this. I feel like it is good.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Again, neat concept, but like I feel like this whole premise is also just a one and done. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing that's the case, because trying to get more out of this would be rough, but maybe as DLC levels, actually that would probably be the best way to go about it.
You can put the map back to normal, Nigel. I'm of the opinion that you could have iterated on this and made it better, but they would not have been able to do that in a year, so given the time frame they're under, they did the best thing they could have and just defaulted to a regular move, so...
Oh yeah, no.
And honestly, I like that we are living in the best timeline because 1 gets simplified into 2, becomes the best Warriors game ever made in 3, and if they stayed experimental, we would not have gotten that.
This is very true.
And with everything afterwards playing off of 3 specifically, we wouldn't have gotten an era of some of the best playing, if worst progressing, Warriors games that we've ever had.
Can't argue that. No. Let's see. Oh yeah, right. This is moving platforms now.
This is the one where I fell off like 8 times.
Yeah, I can't blame you at all. I would.
Because yeah, look at that shit. The angle it comes in on sometimes.
It's also the delay of these two. Like
yeah.
holy fuck. Am I supposed to go this way? I think
yeah, I think you can.
I don't think it matters. Let's try there. Yeah, and then jump over here. Grab
There's nothing for you
this.
there but that coin.
Yeah, that's fucking...
Yeah, so that just takes you back to the front of the room once it comes back.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hey! Save me a little bit of time, hell yeah.
I'm not opposed to different styles of One Piece game, I just want those to be good. I still have yet to try Odyssey. There we have it. You can't wait for it to be all the way closest to you. Even burnt Anything is better than Unlimited World Red, even Burning Blood's better. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Burning Blood might be one of the absolute worst fighting games I've ever played in my life.
Burning Blood is a 2. World Red is like a 5.
World Red is at least, it still has the benefit of some curiosity with the exploration factor. Oh, Jesus.
At what point does this start to feel worse than Devil May Cry 1?
Devil May Cry 1 doesn't get too explored with the platforming. DMC3 sometimes does.
Okay, you're on with that one, Alex. Anything is better than World Seeker. Right, you never got to... Well, you own it, but you never got to try World Seeker. Oh, boy.
You returned in, like not even 12 hours.
Yes, I did. No, I bought the digital version because I figure at some point we're gonna, in some capacity, tackle basically any big shonen game. So I buy them when they're on sale afterwards anyway, so you still own the digital. But yeah, someday you'll get to see how terrible that is.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Also, just being able to talk about One Piece games in general is also a rarity that we'll seldom be able to do outside of Pirate Warrior, so there is that. World
Red is at least going to be fun because that's a 3D beat 'em up that we're going to be able to co-op together. Split screen, LS. That's going to be funny for you to do visual edits on.
Also, some of the hardest outfits on the woman. I'm not going to lie.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, Robin, why did you throw the vial at him when he was still in a state where he could dematerialize? Why didn't you open it first and then hope the water splashed on him? I say that every time I know, but it makes her look like a fucking idiot. And she's supposed to be one of the smartest characters in this series.
She's trying her best.
No, she's not. Like, she already saw that he has a weakness. Why would you not take every possible precaution?
I'm gonna guess Crocodile was just that fast or something. No, I'm gonna say just poor portrayal overall.
Yeah.
As it tends often to be with some of these anyway.
Yeah, but World Red is gonna be one of those games where you can just go off talking about whatever for 10 hours because that's a wholly original story, so you don't have to give a shit about anything.
Hey. Also still gonna say that, yeah, no, Crocodile's outfit post-time skip is also one of the slickest in the whole show.
Technically, that's his Impel Down outfit / Marine Fort
You're
outfit.
not wrong, and usually I'm not too hot on just all black outfits, but he makes it work.
He's got accessories. He's got...
he does, the green scarf.
He's got green and white and some other colors built into there.
Alright, let's see. Does a trick still exist of being able to just dash into someone's guard and crashing it outright? Probably not.
He's still also got his golden hook and his red, blue, and green rings. So he's still accessorizing.
Yeah, true. Ooh. I'm not sure if I can avoid that. Oh, wait. No, I think I can.
Drink all the water that's falling off the ceiling.
Yeah. Sorry, working on that. The dashing is a little finicky. Hang on.
I played Unlimited World Red alone and it was so boring. Oh no, I don't disagree with you in that regard, Alex. It's definitely not good by any stretch, but there are ways to mitigate that and make it fun.
I think you could maybe fight Crocodile without actually using the water gimmick and still do well.
Maybe it would have been better with someone else with me. You can say that about most multiplayer games, really. But yeah, I'm not opposed to the idea of One Piece having multiple styles of game. I like this after all. That doesn't mean that this was the only way you can do it. I love the Grand Adventures, the Grand series of games. Most of them. If Odyssey is actually good RPG, then I'll definitely give that a try.
I don't... Did I buy it already?
I did. I own it on here. We'll tackle it sometime, assuming it's not too terribly long.
Yeah,
I know, you wanted to get the booby mods.
So, well, yeah, I was gonna get the nudity mods, but also no, there's other mods in there in general that actually cover a wide array of costumes for the characters too.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wano outfit for Nami being one of them. I don't think she normally has that, from my understand.
I wanted it on the Vita, but got it on PS3 and traded it the very next day. Unlimited World Red is funny because before Pirate Warriors 3, it was that game that was on literally everything. And do you know it's the one console it never got a physical release for out of all of them? Because it was on every system of its day except for the Xbox One. Do you know it was the one console it didn't get a physical copy for?
Oh, sorry, you were talking to me. I didn't understand. I didn't hear the question. I'm trying to watch over the QTEs.
Unlimited World Red was the game before Pirate Warriors 3 that was ported to every single system under the sun.
Yes, because it was just that low spec because it was originally a 3DS game.
Do you know what was the one console it never got a physical release for? It got one on every other console.
Xbox One?
No.
It was on Steam, it was on PS4, PS3, Switch, Wii U maybe. I don't know, got me. Vita?
Wii U. It got a Vita physical release. It got a 3DS physical release. It got a PS3 physical release back in the day. The only one it never got back in its time was a Wii U physical release.
There we go. It wasn't showing up at first. Also, an obligatory old joke of haha, Luffy staring at Nami's ass, which I would too.
Yep. So if you wanted to make a joke, you could say that yeah, the Wii U has no anime games.
Old joke of PS4 has no games, but
PS3.
Yeah. Well, PS4 too, but well, we're making jokes about that too.
No, people.
I think people just joke. I think people just joke about that for every Sony console, honestly.
The PS4 had games out the gate. It was the PS3 and the PS5 that people say has no games. It's the version of that meme.
Well, PS5 still has no exclusive games. That would be really interesting outside like Demon's Souls, I guess. So anyway, after we actually did manage to take out Crocodile in Alabasta, and he was done in, we suddenly got this. So we didn't have the fight with Bon Clay, but in the aftermath, when they're trying to escape the Marines encircling around Alabasta, Bon Clay, the absolute giga chad that he fucking is, decides to sacrifice himself to save everyone else, and it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
My man holding the front line for us. Now, it's unfortunate that this is also a bit of a tipping point for the game too, because in terms of the arcs covered in Pirate Warriors 1, this is the end of what I think is the really good arcs, because after this I think we do skip Skypiea and we just kind of go right to Water 7.
Yep.
Again, I still think Water 7 is on a macro scale is a good arc, like period, but yeah, anime production is definitely where it takes a bit of a shitter. If you were to, I think Nigel asked this earlier, the whole thing about when to get your friend to start reading the manga. Yeah, it's Water 7. It is Water 7.
Yeah, that was what I said.
Yeah, and I know, I definitely agree with you there. I want to like this scene more, but I don't know, it just doesn't do much for me.
There's no build up to it in this game.
The whole thing about Vivi having to indirectly send off her friends, but can't really directly acknowledge them because otherwise she'd be implicated as being associated with pirates, which is funny considering that happens with everyone else anyway.
No, when somewhere has a pirate affiliation later, what that means it's under the protection of either a warlord or an emperor, the strongest people in the world, so no one will go fucking with you if it has a connection to you. Here, these are just a group of pirates. If it's find out that they came from there, they have a connection to there, the government will start bombing them immediately if they think that they're harboring pirates. So it's for the sake of the nation, not for her sake.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at a shot that looks like it's supposed to be a setup for Skypiea.
Yeah.
Clouded skies and a single white point coming out of the sky.
Also, I don't know, I still don't care much for Vivi in general.
No, not at all.
She has good moments in Alabasta, like trying to calm everyone down when literally the series is about to blow up, but like, I don't know, like when she's actually with the crew in general, there's not much to be had with her. It's cute novelty that there's literal royalty that on the ship with us, and she tries to do Zoro that one time and kill him, but there's not much else beyond that.
Yeah.
Never forget that part.
Nope. It's the funniest thing.
Circle nipples in the manga too. Yay.
Yep.
But no, I just man, it feels weird to be indifferent to her, really. Like I feel like maybe I'm the weird one out, but yeah.
You know, just having a very amusing realization. These pre-rendered MP4s upscale better than the game itself does, which should be malleable.
Wait, isn't this one? No, this one isn't an engine.
This is pre-rendered because Luffy is
You're
wearing
right.
his regular costume.
It's weird. Like, you think this would be an engine. Like, it almost seems like it would be. Oh, hello.
That hitch?
Yeah, what? Wait, hitches? What? Hello?
Hello?
This is literally running off the PS3. Why is there hitches?
That's a good thing we're going to be done in 5 minutes.
The final talk is going to give you more with her, so be prepared. I look forward to it. In like 15 years.
Yeah.
Look, it's not for lack of trying. This series is just fucking huge.
Yeah.
And it requires more willpower the further I go. It's gonna be like that until Wanda. I've come to accept this.
You've probably heard this before, but there are people working on something called One Piece, which is a Kai edit of One Piece.
That's cute. That will never be done.
No.
Or at least never be finished.
People also started working on a Naruto Kai as well, in the same vein.
See, that feels more doable because there's literally entire swaths you can just cut out directly.
You can cut out 30 episodes at a time.
You can literally nuke all the flash. Okay. Say you don't even like remove like a lot of the filler. You can still nuke all the flashback filler and be totally fine. And that's immediately like a quarter of the show gone.
But they're not just cutting out episodes, they're literally re-editing footage in a Kai vein to actually make it fit more seamlessly into hour-long episodes.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I know you could easily do that.
On digital, it does it. There is a physical disc of this game. I do own it. No, we're not playing on that.
Hey, I got you new coin.
Cool.
For all that matters,
Yep.
I guess.
Naruto Kai is done already. Cool.
Link?
Get that with a dub, and you might actually get Taylor to watch it.
Might get me to watch it. Look, I dropped out of the anime during the Gurren arc. I don't give a fuck. The Three Tails arc.
Yeah. That episode select.
Alright, boys, that's it for tonight's recording for One Piece Pirate Warriors 1. How long did that take?
3 hours.
3 hours, 30 minutes. So we're actually just a little bit ahead of the recording, I think.
Longer. I think it was just at 3 hours on the... I have to check that, actually, the one I did.
To be fair, I think you... Wasn't that like 2.5, 3 hours?
Oh, no, right. We had like 15 minutes preamble.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So really more like 3 hours. But yeah, that... Ooh, boy. The game is really front-loaded with the bad missions. After this, everything is relatively okay, I want to say, but it's...
Right, what's the final number? 16. Okay, so we went through 8 stages, including stage 0.
Some of these are, I think are one and done. It's like, with just like literally one fight, and that's more or less it. But yeah, it's... Oh, some of them actually do just say Muso and boss.
Yeah, so I guess next time we'll...
Oh, okay, so we just gotta look out for the action stages.
Next time, do you just want to cover 8 through 11, or do you want to go the whole rest of the game?
Isn't that a fun question? If we do the whole rest of the game, we're gonna need to start earlier, and we need food for that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but aside from that, hope you guys enjoyed. Somehow we didn't talk about Gear Fifth whatsoever, but you know what? That's just more to talk about for next time, boys.
We brought it up in passing.
We did, but we didn't actually talk about it directly. Nor did we talk... Oh god, yeah, there's a lot of things in the anime we didn't talk about. Oh, we're never gonna be done with One Piece.
We're halfway there.
Halfway there.
Halfway there.
Okay, night, boys.
Have a good one.